What's going on, everyone? My name is UnderTheRadar, and welcome to the first ever Wi-Fi battle on this channel for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Now, as you can see on the screen, we have a Choice Scarf Dracozolt, we have a Spadef Taunt Roost Bulk Up Corviknight, we have a Choice Scarf Ditto. This is a it's a Thunderwave Taunt, Grimmsnarl, Adamant Life Orb, Mamoswine, and then Choice Banded Dragapult. This team, very cool team. So I'm really excited for it. Let's go ahead and we'll start out with the gym leader. Let the battle begin. Super excited for this. Super excited. I've wanted to do a Wi-Fi battle in this game for a couple days now. Let's see what my opponent's bringing. I'm going to take a picture. Okay. So my opponent has... He has Dracozolt. Toxtricity is really hard for this team to switch into. I pretty much have to go into my Ditto every time on it. I kind of just want to lead off with my own Dragapult. Just because I can U-turn on pretty much everything that my opponent has. My opponent doesn't really have a whole lot for Corviknight. If I can get rid of Toxtricity, I can literally bulk up and win with it, so... Okay. I could have also let off with Grimmsnarl just in case, but... So he leads off with Seismitoad. This is fine. I can just go right for the Choice Banded Dragon Darts, really. He can get up his rocks. I don't really care. Nothing on my team is really hurt by rocks all that much. And if I get this thing weakened, I can spam Bolt Beak really easily. That's what I'm going to do. Choice Banded Dragon Darts. This should two-shot him. And by two-shot him, I mean, like, actually two-shot, like, 2 Dragon Darts will two-shot him. If he has leftovers, it doesn't look like it will. But he's going to go for the Toxic. That's fine. That is totally fine by me. I kind of just want to go for Dragon Darts again. I think I am. I think I'm just going to go for Dragon Darts again. Because if he stays in, this thing is going to be extremely weakened, and then I can spam Bolt Beak or Beak Bolt or whatever the hell it is a lot easier. And now that this thing is extremely weakened, the second I get up my own Stealth Rocks, I'm going to be sitting in a really good spot. If he goes into Ferrothorn, I'm going to pull a hard switch into my Ditto. By doing that, I prevent Leech Seed. I can also start spike stacking him. That's what I'm going to do. Just spam Dragon Darts again. He might save this thing. Nope, he's just going to sack it off. Okay, that's fine. If I can copy his Mandibuzz, I can Defog. I can do a lot of things. He's probably going to go into his Ferrothorn, though, if I had to guess. And this thing still being alive is pretty big. It's really good for me as well. Okay, so he goes right into the thing that I don't really have a switch into. I kind of want to click Dragon Darts just in case he's not Scarfed. I'm going to go hard in my Grimmsnarl, because I can Thunderwave him directly afterwards. Yeah, I can Thunderwave him directly afterwards, and that's pretty much the only role that this thing has in this game. But he goes right for the U-turn. That's fine. Does a decent chunk. But if I copy him, it's going to be... Okay, so he goes for this. I think I'm going to go hard into my Ditto to prevent Leech Seed. And I can also start setting up some spikes on his side. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because if I can get some spikes up on his side, that Darmanitan is going to have very limited switch-ins. This thing can actually still take an Icicle Crash. I can sack something off, go into it, click Thunder Wave, and I'll be fine. But most importantly, I'm stopping Leech Seed right here. Goes right for the Gyro Ball. He's going to take a little bit of chip damage, which is good. Due to Iron Barbs. And he's Leftovers. Okay. And he's Leech Seed, Knockoff, Power Whip, Gyro Ball. I think I'm just going to go straight for the Knockoff. Actually, he's probably going to go for the Knockoff to get rid of my Choice Scarf. I can set up on this thing with my Corviknight. I'm going to go into my Dragapult so I can keep my Choice Scarf on this thing. And then if he goes for Knockoff right here, what I'm able to do is I'm able to get rid of my Choice Band and I can click like U-turn. Wow, he didn't click Knockoff. Okay. I'm going to click U-turn here and then go into my my Ditto so I can defog. Did a nice little chunk. And as I said, all I need to do is make sure that his team is weak enough for Bolt Beak to sweep him. And he goes for the Foul Play here. This should do nothing because I'm a Mandibuzz. And I can go ahead and I can defog away these hazards. I assume this has defog at least. It does have defog. Perfect. He goes right back into this thing. Totally fine. Trying to think of what I want to make the play into. I kind of sort of want to go directly into my Corviknight. Because I can start setting up on it. I could also go into my Dragapult. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go into my Dragapult. Because if I can also get a Choice Banded Dragon type attack off, I'm gonna be in a really good spot. Does go for the Leech Seed here. I think I can tank Leech Seed plus Toxic twice. My opponent doesn't have a Fairy type either, so, or a normal type. So I'm just gonna go right for the Choice Banded Phantom Force. And I should live Toxic. There we go. Nice. Now, by going for this Phantom Force, I do two things. One, I kill myself to Iron Barbs, meaning he doesn't get the thing. The Leech Seed recovery. Also, it gives me a free switch into pretty much anything that I want. And I'm considering making it my Dracozolt. Because as of right now, he doesn't have a switch into Fire Fang. Could also make it my Corviknight. I think I am going to make it my Corviknight. No, I need to make it Dracozolt. And here's why. I can just click Fire Fang. It will kill. And he doesn't have a good switch into this. If he doesn't have Protect, he has Leech Seed, Knock Off, Power Whip, and Gyro Ball. So he has to switch out here. And if he goes into his Mana Buzz, I'm going to Dynamax, and I'm going to I just knock out the Ferrothorn. Lit. Okay. So now I'm in a position to where I think my opponent is kind of stuck. So I think I'm going to go into my Ditto. Yeah, I think I'm going to go into my Ditto. If he goes for U-turn, good play. But I don't think he can risk it, because otherwise he loses his Darmanitan here. So I think he has to go for Icicle Crash. And I'm hoping that I can live one. I doubt it, but I'm hoping. I did! Yes! Okay, now this is a speed tie. I'm going to click Flare Blitz, and here's to hoping. He's going to withdraw. So I'm killing myself to the Mandibuzz, I assume, yeah. Which is fine. Which is fine. Because now I get to drop in my... What do I want to drop in? Do I want to drop in my Corviknight and try to bulk up? Or do I want to drop in my Dracozolt? I think I'm going to drop in my Dracozolt. I think by dropping this in, I get to click Bolt Beak and kill something. And I still have my Corviknight, which can live a move from Darmanitan. And he sacks off this thing, which is good. So if he goes into Darmanitan, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into my Grimmsnarl because I know I live 1. If he clicks U-turn here, he wins. And I think that's just the way of the road with this team. Goes for Crash, and he misses. That's amazing for me. Because now I get to click Darkest Lariat. I could click Thunder Wave. Yeah, I'm going to click Thunder Wave. And he stayed in. Perfect. Perfect. That is exactly what I needed. Goes for Icicle Crash. This one hits, but this one is not going to kill me. And now, I think I can just click Darkest Lariat. I think. Yeah, I think I can click Darkest Lariat. He does outspeed me, which is fine. But now I need to go into... I think I need to go into my Dracozolt. And I think my Mamoswine can win this. Click Bolt Beak. This is a great game. Oh my gosh. And we hit, thank God. There we go. This thing has 3 kills so far. He said, what is that thing? Okay. This thing typically runs specs. I think I'm going to outspeed it. I think I'm going to outspeed this thing. And if I do, I one-shot this. He has no idea what this thing does. So for those of you who don't know what this Pokemon does, Bolt Beak is a base 80 power, and it hits. Yes, this is gonna drop. Oh, so close, so close. Goes for Shift Gear. That's fine. That is totally fine. Yeah, totally fine. I think. Because he has Boom Burst, which can kill me, but I have Ice Shard, which can revenge kill. So if you don't know what this thing does, Bolt Beak is base 85 power move. However, whenever this thing is going first, it actually does double the damage, so it becomes a base 170 power move with stab, and this Pokemon has access to the ability Hustle. So it is an extremely hard-hitting Pokemon. Extremely, extremely hard-hitting Pokemon. He's gonna go for the max ooze. Does this kill me? No, it doesn't even kill me! Yes! I love Dracozolt so much. I love this Pokemon so much. Oh my god, Dracozolt is the coolest Pokemon in the entire world. Now, if this thing is modest or adamant, I think I outspeed him, and I can hit another Bolt Beak. This thing is awesome. But yeah, so this thing hits incredibly hard with Bolt Beak. I've seen it OHKO things like just like Rotom Wash like out the gate. Phenomenal Pokemon. Absolutely phenomenal Pokemon. Now, since he went for Dragon Darts, I'm going to go into my Corviknight, and I'm going to see what I can do to try to get a little bit of damage off on this thing to ensure that my Ice Shard from my Mamoswine kills. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to click Bulk Up first. And I think he's banded into Dragon Darts. Okay, so yeah, he is banded. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna click Bulk Up. So here's the thing about Dracozolt. It is super, super good. Also, that's a crit. However, if the thing is, if it misses one Bolt Beak, it's so frail and weak to so many typings that it just dies. It's weak to Fairy, Ground, it's weak to Ice, it's weak to very, very Dragon, very common offensive typings in the metagame right now. So because of that, it is not very viable. However, it is still phenomenal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Roost Up, and then I'm going to Dynamax. Let me Dynamax 4TN. Yeah, this thing is amazing. I love Corviknight and Dracozolt, two of my all-time favorite Pokemon from this generation. Obstagoon is also up there. I love, and this team is really, really good. Like, it does struggle with Galarian Darm, but what doesn't, you know? That thing just hits way too freaking hard. Man. $800 attack. Okay. And so here's the awesome thing about Corviknight 2. With Max Airstream getting the +1 speed boost, with Bulk Up, with Roost, with Taunt, it breaks down so many teams. Like, look at that. Holy crap. I love this Pokemon so much. I love Sword and Shield competitive, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. If you guys enjoyed that game, please make sure to leave a like down below for me. My opponent's links will be down in the description as well. Go show Austin some love for me. But guys, with that, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.